Good evening, Master. Good evening. Good evening, everyone who is here participating with us. Good evening, our friend channel. I also thank the great protection we always receive from our beloved Archangel Michael, tireless, always protecting us all. And of course, we must congratulate our Master Tanaka for completing another life cycle, Master. Thank you. Congratulations, and we are incredibly happy to work closer and closer to you, Master. And for many, many years, we will still work for sure. It is important to say at this moment, Master, that a cycle has ended, and it is no wonder that this date is celebrated when years ago you were born. A review is important to be done on this date. A review of your thoughts, a review of what has already happened throughout the year, to reflect upon what was done, the mistakes that have been made, and the achievements, and what should be traced for the new cycle of life. So this date is especially important for this reflection. Very well, Master. I, Master Saint Germain, working again on the issue of the processes that really interest us in levitation, materialization, teleportation. I tell you that spiritual elevations are obviously important and will be achieved from the moment that the human being really become aware that these processes are not fantasies. These processes are not a distant point to be reached. These processes are fully possible within the reality of the material plane. It so happens that the reality of the material plane must be reviewed by you. The reality of the material plane does not contemplate any negativity of feelings. The reality of the material plane is one which God has directed us to accomplish, the one where only divine issues matter. So, it is a quite different reality from the one you are currently experiencing. It is a very distant reality, quite different really, from the ideal for these processes to be carried out. In addition to the issues, in addition to unconditional love, or to achieve unconditional love, many other minor issues must be addressed, must be taken out of the way. So let's imagine a parable, as our beloved Master Jesus used to do. Imagine that you are on a road, and unconditional love is part of that road. There are many, many small obstacles on this road that are preventing you from walking on this road at an appropriate speed. Many obstacles are put in the way by yourselves. Many stones, many logs, many holes, many obstacles are placed on this road, on this path, and all of them placed by each one of you. The road belongs to each of you, and it is unique. Each human being has its own road, and every human being is responsible for the obstacles that are placed on the road, by the state in which the road is, by the state of conservation that the road presents itself. Therefore, it is necessary to have the conviction that none of these obstacles are really things that are part of the reality of the material plane. These are part of your reality, of the reality of every human being. So it is necessary to reframe these realities. And each reframe that is done is one less obstacle on your road. It is an extra care in paving that road, in the state of conservation of that road. God made the road totally obstacle-free and perfectly paved for you. This is God's grace. This is the true reality. However, you human beings are increasingly including putting obstacles on this perfectly paved road, and only you can remove these obstacles. Only you can redefine your realities, redefine your truths, so that they become truly ever closer to the reality of God, to true reality. So, Master, so friend channel, and all who hear us, comparing this road with our bodies, with our being, we must remove all imperfections, imperfect thoughts, imperfect feelings, because our being is pure light. Our being, the nature of every human being, is divine light. However, we end up fighting against this nature and putting up ever greater obstacles, increasing in numbers. And often, people cannot even find the road anymore. They end up putting so many obstacles that it is no longer possible to identify where this road is. It is important that you have the faith that no matter the number of obstacles that are placed on this road, and no matter what is the visibility of this road, it will always be there. Removing the obstacles of life, it will appear. Removing all the imperfections of the human being, he will find the divine light. Because the divine light never faded, will never fade. It will always be there. Just remove the veils of this light. Remove the veils that obscure this light, and it will appear more and more clearly. As we have said many times, it is necessary that these obstacles are removed as soon as possible, that the road is found and cleaned as soon as possible, so that you are not directed to another planet, so that you are not directed to another place of atonement, so that you can remain on this planet in this new era of regeneration and enjoy all the evolution of planet Earth, as many of you are really waiting for. How many of you know people who have no idea where his road is? Although I am sure that many of you also know people who are viewing this road and only need a little help, a bit of light to see, so that these people see that they need to clean their roads, extract obstacles. These people need help, and these people can get help from you. I am sure many of you are already removing obstacles from the roads. And some of you already have the road virtually without obstacles and can be rather helpful for others to remove theirs. for all levels where you are, continuous reflection is necessary. Daily reflection. I would even say many times during the day, to no longer create obstacles or vibrate in negative things, whether in politics, in social life, in professional life, or in family life. What matters is the true reality. What matters is the reality of God. And anything that is far from this reality should no longer be thought of, should no longer be felt or acted on. Therefore, it is necessary that you reflect every moment and stop caring, stop worrying, stop being afraid, stop caring about this other reality that you have been creating throughout your lives. This one does not matter anymore. Only God's reality is important. Therefore, Master, therefore, friend channel, you who already have a much freer path than most beings, now you need to live more and more in the reality of God to understand that these processes of levitation, materialization, and teleportation are not fantasies, but rather pure divine reality. And they are within your reach in this life, right now, right now. Any belief other than that must be eliminated. Any belief other than that are obstacles being put on the road. It is your choice. It is your reality. The limitations are yours. Therefore, you must work to remove them, to clean them. Think about it, my beloved. Reflect upon this. This is this week's message. I thank you all and wish you a great week. So be it, so it is. Oh, thank God.